Pit has a new name, but its parking may still be the Pits.
And the women's basketball team is taking on some tough challenges in the lead-up to the league game. I'm Kendra Williams.
And I'm Lauren Marvin, and this is a sports edition of UNM News. The Pit got a name change on December 1st. UNM Athletics announced that WisePies Pizza and Salad agreed to a $5 million over 10 years to the athletics department through the newly established WisePies Fund. Now the Pit will be dubbed WisePies Arena, aka The Pit, for the duration of 10 years, provided the startup local pizza restaurant can stay in business. WisePies already has made its first donation of $100,000 according to the payment schedule. WisePies will donate another $100,000 in December 2015. Beginning in December of 2016, WisePies will make an annual donation of $600,000 until 2023 and have first option on remaining rights after that. The naming rights money will go towards paying off the debt incurred from the Pit's 2009 renovation. UNM Athletics Department plans to use money freed up by the WisePies naming to supplement other sports programs.
The Pit, now the WisePies Arena, is the home of the Lobo's men's and women's basketball teams. It's also been the premier venue in the South Campus sports area that houses UNM's varsity sports teams. But policies in the South Campus parking lots have raised some eyebrows among Lobo sports fans. The Pit, home to UNM's men's and women's basketball team, has come under fire in regards to their parking lot. Earlier this year, complaints arose that there were not enough handicap-accessible parking spots within the parking lot. Recently, Lobo fans saw a $5 increase to park at the Pit parking lot during men's basketball games. The new price, $10. The parking lot raise was in an effort to increase the Club Lobo membership program. For $250 a season, patrons are able to park for free and receive a tax return. The South Lot, C&M Lot, Isotopes Lot, and University Stadium Lot will remain at $5. This has been Kendra Williams reporting.
The UNM women's team used to set attendance records, but that's when prices for parking and tickets were a bit cheaper. And that's when the team had a more impressive record too. But Thomas Romero-Salas reports that this year's team is taking on top competition, and that just might help them in the new year.
The New Mexico women's basketball team has played one of the hardest schedules in the country thus far. UNM has played 3 straight top 25 opponents this season and almost pulled an historic upset over number 5 Stanford on Monday night. But the Lobos missed a couple of critical free throws down the stretch in the 70-65 loss to the Cardinal. With the loss, UNM is now 0-4 on the year. Head coach Yvonne Sanchez said the loss is one of the hardest she's had at UNM.
That effort that we showed for 4 games, not just tonight. I mean, you should have seen them play in Chicago, and they played quality teams. Those efforts are going to really benefit us in the long run. And maybe I was crazy with the schedule, and I probably was, but our team's going to be pretty good. And we're out with one of our best post players, Alexa Chavez.
Despite losing to number 5 Texas A&M, number 18 DePaul, and Stanford, Sanchez said she thinks the Lobos will still be one of the better teams in the Mountain West Conference.
That was a tough one because we prepared for it. I mean, we didn't think that we were going to walk away with here with a loss, and you know, we prepared to win. We did everything to prepare, and that's how you have to face teams. God, I mean, I love Tara to death, and she's a Hall of Fame coach, and they've got an unbelievable team that probably will be going to the Final Four. And I know they were missing one of their best players.
The Lobos will face one more top 10 team in Texas on December 3rd. That will be their 4th ranked opponent in the first 7 games. This is Thomas Romero-Salas reporting.
Thomas Romero-Salas is a sports editor at the New Mexico Daily Lobo, and he joins us today. So Thomas, let's talk about the UNM women's basketball team. What are they struggling with?
It's really just their opposition. I mean, they played. They're going to play their 4th ranked team tonight against Texas. They're number 4 in the country. I mean, they already played number 5 Stanford, number 5 Texas A&M, and like number 19 DePaul already. I mean, just the level of competition that they're playing is just ridiculous. I mean, they played one of the most rigorous schedules in America right now, and that's just why they're 1-5 right now. I mean, the only win is against BC College, and they're not that good of a team.
Okay. So on December 1st, the Pit sold its naming rights to WisePies. So what happens if WisePies goes out of business?
If WisePies goes out of business, they have to pay to get their signage that was put on the Pit removed, and that's really it. And after, if they do go out of business, then they'll just stop paying UNM money that they have to, and that all the naming rights and all that will just be over with, and it'll just go back to being the Pit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's all for this sports edition of UNM News. Hope to see you in the new year, Lobos.